The young man said, what makes Christianity so special from all the religions of the world? The young man, it can boil down to one word, and that word is grace.
Baby, you should know this.
That I ain't going
nowhere.
I ain't blowing no smoke. I mean, I've been sober, and I wasn't going.
What's up, YouTube? Today's video is going to be like a voiceover vlog type a situation. This video is actually really special to me because I recorded this video during September, which is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. My mother actually has sickle cell disease, so I am going with her to see some specialists at Duke University's specialized sickle cell clinic. And this is just us like pulling up to the premises and getting ready to go into this amazingly beautiful, like, historic building with these grand hallways. Shout out to my dad for always being there right beside my mom no matter what. He's just like has held it down, and I am so grateful for that because, you know, God just sent my mom an earth angel. So now we're coming up on the sickle cell day hospital. Basically, a day hospital is where patients that are like having a mild crisis, an emergency sickle cell crisis, can go and have some treatment during the day, and then get them right and they go back home. This next part is really interesting because I'll get to hear my mom interacting with other sickle cell patients in this kind of geriatric setting, and so just hearing a little bit of their stories and their journeys was really interesting to me, and such a gem to be a part of this community because at our local hospital here in our city, we don't really run into a lot of sickle cell patients. And I know my mom has expressed that a lot of the sickle cell patients that she once ran into, you know, as she aged and made it to 58 years old, you know, she wasn't seeing them as much.
So I didn't know what was going on with me, but I've had major sickle cell crisis. And right now I've got the necrosis in my shoulders and in my hip. But I'm doing pretty good. But I'm happy to meet somebody that's 78. My goodness.
Well, I got one joint left. Shoulder replacement, both hips replacement, knee replacement, and I just had this knee done in June.
Are you pleased with it? Are you pleased with your surgery?
You know, part of what has happened has evolved because of the sickle cell. And I had a lot of scar tissue built up. And when they removed the scar tissue, that is a major thing. But the surgeon that did the surgery, the orthopedic doctor, I'm very pleased with him because he knew, first of all, you got to find a doctor that knows something about sickles.
Did you have it done here? Wow. Well, do you have SS or something different? Thalassemia?
SC.
SC, that's what I have.
That's what you SC. Yeah, SS.
I say that again?
Just, I
thought they were the same thing.
No, SC is sickle crystal.
Oh, you have sickle crystal. Okay. So your blood does something a little differently from mine does.
Instead
That's
of
wonderful. You're doing so
sickling like
well.
a banana, it sickles like a crystal. I mean, it comes up like a crystal.
But I never knew I was even diagnosed until I was 67 years old. You know,
that's a remarkable.
That is the part I find very amazing. 67 years old.
How did they just kind of happen and test you, or?
No, I was here. We had several businesses in Detroit, and after I worked at a museum for 30 years, and after I retired from that, my husband had a piece of land. So we built a multicultural museum, we had an art gallery. I'm also a licensed chef, and we had a restaurant and a catering hall. And we came here to visit a relative of ours that lived in Durham. And while I was here, my back went out on me, so they brought me over here to the hospital. And at that time, I went into a coma. And my husband had to get back to Detroit. We had driven here. We just got a new car and everything, and drove here. And he had to get back to Detroit because we didn't have really reliable people taking care of things, and he wouldn't be gone from a business for so long. So he had to get back to Detroit. He told him when he left here that if I didn't get any better, to get me back to the hospital quickly, so they did. And that's when I was diagnosed, and I was told that I had sickle cell. And I was still in a coma. I was in that coma for several days or weeks when I was in that coma.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's when I found out that I had sickle cell. I never knew I had it.
So
I played tennis, and even now I've got a patent on a tennis racket, because I was such an avid tennis player. Just never knew anything.
when you wearing pink and green, are you an AKA?
Woman.
You an AKA woman?
Woman.
I am.
She's an AKA.
I am an AKA.
Cell exchange. Anytime someone with sickle cell is under anesthesia, they're more at risk to develop a pain crisis. And so if we can give you some blood and decrease the amount of sickled blood in your body, that decreases the risk of any complications.
And when I
Misshaped, which with sickle cell it's already the case, and that can kind of just lead to more sickling to occur. So we want to keep your cells more full and round so that they flow easier.
Because I felt like that really worked. I felt like that whole schedule of medications, how they did that worked, and it lasted. It got me out of crisis and lasted for several weeks.
Okay.
And then when I went to see Dr. Elliott, she scheduled me I had to come back into day hospital there. But they followed the same protocol you all did, which was different from what they've been doing, and that was very helpful.
Okay, good. Yeah, they should be able to see all of our notes.
They did.
Okay, okay.
What is a banana bag?
That's a good question.
It's
I
like,
don't know.
I don't
I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure. And you're still taking hydroxyurea and oxbrita. It looks like your hemoglobin. Yeah.
Now there's one she said wouldn't help me at all. I think it might be Prolia that wouldn't help me.
Okay.
There's another one I think that they can do that's supposed to help.
Okay. Okay. But she wants a copy of your labs.
Before she does anything.
Okay. And then I know you saw Dr. Yogi last time, and that was after. It looks like you had that fall, and then you've been having a lot of shoulder pain. I saw you saw ortho a few weeks ago to discuss surgery.
So right here, I'm actually about to get in trouble for recording in the hospital. Y'all see I'm doing my best to keep these people's faces out the cameras and, vlog the moment and just kind of like document actually the experience.
You doing that, except if he could come this way, so I'm not on it, because we're not supposed to. It's a hospital thing.
Yeah, I was thinking that too while she was focused.
Right here, my mom is having her passport blushed. That is basically a direct line to her heart, where doctors are able to draw blood for things like testing, things like treatments, because her blood cells are just tiny and really, really difficult to draw blood from like a normal person. If you don't have sickle cell disease, you can just easily go to the doctor, have your blood drawn. But one of the effects with sickle cell disease is that those blood veins, they're like more constricted because they've been poked and prodded and all of that for so long that it just eventually has gotten difficult for them to get blood from her or to her.
Well, good. I hate when they ask me, well, what kind of port do you have? I have no idea.
Yours is a single.
A single, and then it's
Single
a
loop.
power port. I know it's a power.
So we're gonna have a really amazing ending to this doctor's day. We're gonna head back to the hotel and then get some hot tea and finish off by going to the pool and just like sitting in the jacuzzi talking. So this is a really, really good, like, happy ending to sickle cell. Of course, not every day with sickle cell is like this, but when you get days like this, you take it and you make the most out of it. It's been such a long journey, and we've learned so much that I really made a promise a couple years ago to start creating content on the subject of sickle cell. For one, I feel like I wanted to raise awareness about it, and for two, I wanted to just kind of like shed light on the realities of what people with sickle cell and families that are affected by sickle cell go through, because I have noticed for me personally in our journey so many disparities in the medical field when it comes to this. There has been a lot of growth, and I would like to see a lot more, because I definitely see this as like sickle cell's enemy number one, like the top op. Okay. So as I end this vlog, I just want to give a major shout out to God Almighty, because to God be the glory, great things he has done over and over and over again, great things he will continue to do for my family and yours too. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, please subscribe, like, comment, and share.